Hi loves, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing an all drugstore holiday makeup look. So you know the drill, grab a snack, get cozy, or grab your makeup and your brushes so we can do some glam together, and let's get into it and have some girl time. As always, we're going to start with the eyes. I'm going to use the Milani eyeshadow primer to prep the lids. You can always use concealer as well, but eye primer is just my favorite before any eyeshadow look. I started blending it with my finger, but I'm going to use a brush instead just so that it really absorbs a little bit better onto my lids. For eyeshadows today, I'm going to use this LA Girl Keep It Playful eyeshadow palette. This is one of my all-time favorite palettes of all time in my collection. It's like 10 bucks. Such amazing quality. I always and forever will rave about LA Girl eyeshadows, but these little 9-pan palettes are incredible, like literally comparable to high-end. They come in a couple different color stories, but this one in Keep It Playful is my favorite. You have the perfect everyday neutrals or even for more glam looks, and the black in here is incredible. So you can get this at Ulta or even Target. So I'm going to start off with that creamy shade first, and I'm just going to put that all over the lid. Also going to bring it up towards my brow bone. These are so pigmented. LA Girl in general has amazing eyeshadows, but this palette specifically is, I think, my all-time favorite. It's so good. I am going to do a pretty light inner corner, so I'm going to pack that color on in there specifically. Love. Okay, by the way, that was a BK Beauty N16 brush. Now I'm going to take the BK Beauty N13. It's just a small little fluffy brush. I'm going to dabble into this soft muted peachy brown, tap off the excess, and I'm also just going to run that in my crease. I'm going to take a little bit of the color next to it, which is pretty much the same color, it's just a little bit deeper. It's just a really light transition color. You could even use bronzer in your crease as well. Let me know if you guys have anything exciting planned for the holidays. I cannot believe that Christmas is in less than a month already. Like, where did the year go? I think this is by far the fastest year of my life. Not even kidding. It's crazy. Going back in with that muted cream color in the palette, I'm just using that flat fluffy brush. Again, it's the BK Beauty N16. I really like this. And I'm just going to emphasize that shade because I want this inner part to be pretty light. I'm going to add some glitter, but I love a really bright inner corner, especially with the matte shade. It just makes your eyes look really open. I wanted to find my crease just a little bit better, so I'm going to use the Anissa Beauty Eye Crescent brush. This has a really nice shape and it kind of just cups your eyes really nicely. So with those same two colors, I'm just going to apply those in the crease, and again with this brush it's going to just give you a nice precise application. I kind of just drag it back and forth. There we go. It kind of gives you a little bit of an illusion that you cut your crease, but in the most natural way. Of course you could use a darker eyeshadow if you want to, but I'm going to keep it really light. I could have probably just used this brush to begin with, but it's fine. I love it because it kind of just cups your eye really nicely. Okay, of course, I just applied some eye tapes. The ones that I use are from e.l.f., but I will link something similar down below because these are not available anymore. But I'm just going to use a little angled brush. This is actually from the Dollar Tree, one of my favorites, and I'm going to use the black color in the LA Girl palette. And I'm going to do a little shadow wing. This is my favorite thing ever. And if you struggle with winged liner, do it with eyeshadow. It is so much easier and it's more forgiving if you do mess up because you can always just smoke it out. There is going to be some fallout, but that is why I always do with the eye makeup first. So it is all good. It's nothing that a makeup wipe can't fix. Ooh, it's a little too long, but I'm going to fix that in just a minute. But how freaking cute is this palette? I love it. If you love neutrals, you will love this. It's so good. Let's just wipe away the fallout because it's gonna make me sneeze. Trust the process, like I always say. I like to start right on the edge of the tape, and then from here just bring in the eyeshadow about midway and then just fill in the lines. Removing the tape is always my fave, and if you have to fix it, you can always fix this with just like a makeup wipe, or you can use a little bit of concealer. I kind of just take my wipe with my nail and I just kind of clean it up right underneath, and you can always touch it up as well if need be. Now the glitter, which is the best part, of course. new favorite glitter alert, Lottie London Diamond Bounce Highlighter in the shade Frosted. If you did not watch my dupes video, then you wouldn't know. This is an amazing dupe for the Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb in How Many Carats, which is my favorite glitter of all time. But this is a really great alternative if you don't want to spend a lot. This is beautiful. So I'm gonna just use this with my finger. It's like that gorgeous, very sheer, sparkly glitter that you can put with any eyeshadow. And I'm gonna put this right on my lids because we cannot do a holiday look without glitter. Like, let's be real. It just gives you those really tiny, beautiful, sheer sparkles. It is to die for. And the fact that it's affordable, like, yes, please. And thank you, Lottie London. This also comes in a gold version, which is really pretty, but this one is next level. Like, are you kidding? It's so good. P.S. My nails also, speaking of drugstore, they're Kiss and press-on nails. You can get them at any drugstore, but they're on Amazon as well, and they're so easy. Literally my favorite and perfect for this time of year. Ooh, I really like this. This is so gorge. Love. Now let's add some mascara. I'm going to use the Milani Highly Rated mascara to switch it up. I've been using the CoverGirl Cleantopia, but this one is really good. It's a tubing mascara. It does such a great job with length, and I love it because it doesn't flake or smudge. Love this. Love the formula. Love the wand. It's really good. I love it for the lower lashes as well. I just have to fix my little wing again, so this is what I do. I take the concealer brush that I was using to clean up my brows. With whatever is left over, you can just use that right underneath your wing to carve it out and make it look a little bit more precise. You know what I mean? It doesn't even have to be a lot of product, just enough to the point where it just looks a bit more crisp right on the bottom. This one actually looks better, and usually my right eye looks better, but today the left is just doing it for me. If you do it towards the very end as well, you can get a really nice like pointy wing, which I always love. Now for lashes, I pulled these out of my makeup drawer. I cut a little bit of the lashes and I really like the way they look. I just kind of placed them on my eye before I started filming, and I'm like, I really like these. So these are the Kiss and Marilyn Monroe lashes in this style, the Diamond Girl. So I did trim them. They are pretty long, but they're so pretty and they have a nice little wisp to them. So let me pop these on, and then we will do, of course, my favorite, the skin. Before we jump into the skin, let's add some body glitter. This is my favorite glitter spray. It is the Queen Silver Glitter Spray from Eva NYC. So beautiful. It smells amazing. If you're familiar with Eva NYC hair products, they're one of my absolute favorites. And this, you can put it in your hair as well. It is gorgeous, and I like it because it just makes your body look super glittery, and the glitter is very fine and pretty, but it washes off really easily in the shower, so you're not going to be stuck with glitter for like the rest of your life, but it's so good. So let me show you. Can you see? Yeah, you can see the little sparkle in there. Especially, you can even spray this on your clothes if you wanted to, if you're wearing like a darker outfit, and it is gorgeous. You see how pretty? I'll put some in my hair just to show you. Like, do you see that little sparkle? Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. This is a must for all of your holiday agendas this year. Now we can do the skin. I'm going to start off with a little Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist from e.l.f. just to prep the skin. Give it a good shake. And then of course, e.l.f. Power Grip with Niacinamide. This is so good, so hydrating, and it gives you the perfect tacky base. If you don't like this primer, because I feel like it's hit or miss, try out this one I'll show you from NYX. It's really good, but I love the stickiness. But if you don't like that one, try out the Plump Right Back from NYX. This is amazing as well, another one of my favorites. And let that sit for a little bit before you jump straight into foundation or anything else. I'm gonna do a little mixture today. e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. So good, so glowy and pretty. In the shade Light Medium, shade 3. And then the Believe Beauty Satin Finish Medium to Full Coverage Foundation. This is still one of my favorite foundations. I always go back to this. It is so beautiful. It's like, I think $6 or something at Dollar General. I hope they still make it because it is to die for. I only wish they had more shades because it's so beautiful, but it is really like the most gorgeous satin foundation with amazing coverage. It lasts beautifully throughout the day, especially with the e.l.f. Power Grip. It's not going anywhere. So I'm going to do a little mixture because I've been loving mixing my foundations with the e.l.f. Halo Glow. So I start with some of this just kind of like a light layer. And this I love even on my simple makeup days because it gives a little bit of coverage, but it gives that really pretty healthy glow from within. And then I'm going to take the Believe Beauty foundation. This one is in neutral tan. I like to put it on the back of my hand first, and then from here I just blend it in with my fingers for a more seamless finish. And then I'm just going to press that in with my foundation brush. It gives coverage, it gives glow, it gives all the things. So beautiful. Just with the e.l.f. Halo Glow, I feel like most foundations, they just look better because it gives it almost like a glowy filter before you put in your foundation. It's just so pretty. It is one of the best affordable foundations I've ever used in my life. I've been using it for a few years and it's just like a go-to for me at this point. For concealer, I'm going to go in with the NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum in the shade Beige. A little bit of this stuff goes a long way. I'm actually going to just put it on with a brush, and I'm also going to blend it out with a brush. I just have this little spatula here from Amazon. I'm just using like a flat little concealer brush. This one is actually also from Amazon, just to spread the product out. And then I'm going to use my Anissa Beauty Angled Concealer brush. This is a part of my JuicyJas Essentials brush set. I will have all the brushes and stuff as well that I used down below for you if you're interested. Look at that blend. The concealer is so creamy and it's really hydrating as well. If you have dry under eyes, this concealer will be your BFF. It's incredible. And you just need the tiniest bit to get that amazing coverage. It's gonna last you forever. You could also even double up and use it as your foundation on those really simple everyday makeup look days. All right, we're glowy. We got the coverage. Let's add some color back to the skin. CoverGirl, not CoverGirl, just kidding. ColourPop Bronze Stick. I can never pronounce this, but I'll have the name listed right here. It's one of the lighter colors. Obsessed with this stuff as well. It is so creamy. I'm gonna use a Heavenly Luxe complexion brush from IT Cosmetics. I'm gonna just apply this directly on my skin and then blend it out this way. I'm doing it pretty close to like where my ear is, right here where like my sideburns are basically. And I'm blending this upwards so that it doesn't drag my face down, but rather kind of lift it up. And then around my forehead, I always like to add bronzer there and blend it into my hairline so that it looks really seamless and natural, even though of course there's nothing natural about this look, but you get me. I love the way this product melts into the skin. It builds up really nicely too. And this color is great because it's not muddy. It gives the perfect chisel. I'm going to stick to one of my go-to powder combos, LA Girl Instant Finish Blurring Powder with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop powder. I love the combination of loose and pressed powder. I'm going to start with the loose powder first on the under eyes, and then I'll set the rest of my face with the NYX powder. And this one is in light medium. I rarely switch up my drugstore powders because I kind of just stick to what I know and what works for my skin. And I love this combo, and this LA Girl powder looks really good in photos. It is smoothing, it's matte but not drying, and I love the way it looks on the under eyes too because it gives a little bit of brightness. So I'm just using a powder puff to really press that in. It gives such a nice blurred finish. And I always say never apply your powder directly from the cap like this. Wipe a little bit of it off on the back of your hand so that you get a nice even smooth application. And then don't forget to blend out your under eye creases right before you set as well. I'm gonna put a little bit of whatever is left over on my T-zone, but I'm gonna set anyways with the pressed powder. I just always find it so satisfying to see the shine go away. But it's nice because you're still gonna have a little bit of that glowiness peeking through with the e.l.f. Halo Glow. It looks really nice with foundation, and I feel like it almost just makes everything look very skin-like and healthy without being like glittery on the face. Like I love glitter, but not all over the face. I'm gonna use an e.l.f. powder brush. It's like a flat top brush, another one of my favorites. Oh, my powder just broke. That's how you know I use it a lot. Whatever, I'm still gonna use it, but I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna press it all over my face. I like this brush because it is a completely flat top kabuki. So it does a nice job at packing on the powder, but it just gives you a nice application and smooth finish as well. With your pressed powders, you truly want to press them into your skin so that they mattify and set your makeup so nothing moves. You can still pretty much see the bronzer that I have on. I'm just going to emphasize it a little bit with the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer. This one is in 03 Suntan. I'm also going to use it to contour my nose. And let's do the nose contour first. I'm going to use the Patrick Ta Nose Contour Brush. I've been really loving this. And this is literally a silky matte bronzer. I love the formula of this. I've also been loving this brush. It makes it so easy to do nose contour. I'm just taking a little bit more of that same bronzer and just adding that around my forehead a bit. You can still see the ColourPop bronzer. This is not totally necessary, but I'm just feeling the bronzer today, and I'm using a ColourPop F2 brush. I think I want to do more of like a muted blush, so I'm going to use this Revolution Duo Blush and Highlighter, and these blush duos are incredible, you guys. They're literally $3 and super pigmented. I have a couple other shades, but the one that I'm going to use is in Kindness. I also love the color Queen. It's more of like a peachy, golden, gorgeous shade. And then I also have this color Daydream, which is more of a bright hot orange. They're so buttery smooth, and like I said, they're $3, which is insane. So you could either do either or you could mix both of these to get like a glowy cheek. I'm going to start with the matte blush first. I'm going to use an IT Cosmetics what brush is this? Airbrush Soft Focus Blush Brush, and I'm just going to apply that right to the apples of my cheeks, kind of blending it up towards my temples a little bit. Do you see that pigment? It's insane how affordable these are. This is kind of like that natural nude rose shade. I think it's perfect for this kind of look. I just decided to skip out on cream blush today and just go in with this because I knew this is so pigmented. But they're so pretty, and the fact that they're literally $3 is crazy to me because it's such high quality, and it's one of the most pigmented drugstore blushes that I own. Now, since I have silver on my eyes, I don't really want to use this gold topper, even though it is like so pretty and pigmented. I think I'm gonna actually just add this highlighter, which is literally my all-time favorite highlighter of life. It's the Essence Pure Nude highlighter in the shade number 10, Be My Highlight. This is the same highlighter that I've had since 2016, and I will forever use this. It is so pretty, and it just gives that inner glow from within. It just gets me every time. It's perfection. So you can top this over any blush, even just on its own, and it makes your skin look glowy and healthy without any glitter. And this is the tapered highlighter brush, also from Anissa Beauty. Again, this is a part of my JuicyJas Essentials brush set, and I love it because it just disperses the highlighter in such a soft way. It diffuses it perfectly into the skin. Then I think we're almost done. I'm really vibing with this entire look right now. And then I think the only other thing I'm gonna do, lip combo and then lower lashes, but let's finish up the eyes first. I'm gonna take this cream color in the LA Girl palette. I'm gonna just pack that in the inner corners. Some more. You see how it just opens everything up? So it would even be like a good color if you want to just kind of highlight your nose as well. Clearly everything in today's video is my favorite, but for real, this is like top 10 forever favorites. Extreme Lasting Eye Pencil from Essence in the shade Silky Nude. If you don't own this, you absolutely need it. Under $5, super creamy and pigmented. You don't need to splurge on a high-end nude liner. Just get this one. And I recommend nude over white because it's still going to give you that really bright effect, but it's not as harsh as white. You see how that just also opens up the eyes? I think I'm actually going to set my makeup now before I apply mascara. I'm going to just go back in with the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Spray. Let's let that dry a little bit, and then I'll apply some mascara just so it doesn't smudge. But the eyes are pretty much complete. Now we're going to do a bold red lip combo because we also can't do a holiday makeup look without doing a bold lip. And by the way, these lashes are definitely a vibe. They ended up kind of being like a half lash on me, and I really like them. So I'm going to start with the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in Cold Brew, which is a gorgeous brown. What's nice about this look is you can literally do any lip color and it's gonna look good. Okay, I'm trying to like perfect my Cupid's bow, and this is always my struggle with bolder lip liners, so just keep practicing, keep cleaning it up as you go. I'm keeping my concealer brush on hand and kind of just cleaning it up. I think that's pretty good. And I'm just rubbing my lips together to really blend in the lip liner. Since it is so dark, it helps just to like diffuse it and give it a more blended look. And you guys know Milani Color Fetish matte lipsticks are incredible. Not just at the drugstore, I think just in general, these are hands down some of the best lipsticks. They make gorgeous shades and especially bold colors. So I'm gonna go in with the color Poppy. I'm gonna kind of like apply it and then blend it in with the brown. When you're doing a bold lip, keep a flat concealer brush on hand at all times. And then I'm gonna add the Milani Color Fetish Lip Oil, and this one is actually one of their newer shades in Cranberry Currant. It is limited edition now for the holidays. Just gonna top it off with that. The look is complete. I really like the combination of doing brown lip liner with red lips. I feel like it makes the red pop and just look a little bit more defined. Actually, before we leave, let's do a quick little recap of everything if you're wondering. Earrings are from Miranda Fry Jewelry. I will link them. My necklace is from Shop Baby Gold. Literally my favorite necklace. I wear it like basically every single day. And then my rings are Amazon Kiss press-on nails, and then my top is from Abercrombie. So I will have all the details in the description box. Thank you guys so much for being here and hanging out with me. Don't forget to subscribe for new videos every week, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Bye!